The town without reflections. It was a dark, violent night. Thunder cracked across the mountains, and heavy rain swallowed the road. A lone traveler named Adam was driving through the storm, completely lost. He had no idea where he was going, only that he needed shelter. Then, through the fog and darkness, he saw something unusual. A small town glowing in the valley below, and without hesitation, he turned toward it. At first, the town looked normal. Warm lights filled the windows. Quiet streets stretched through the night. Ordinary people walked calmly, as if nothing was wrong. Something immediately felt off. Every reflective surface in the town was covered. Mirrors were hidden behind cloth. Windows were taped over. Even shiny metal objects were painted or wrapped. Adam walked into a small diner and asked, "Why are all the mirrors covered?" The waitress gave a quick, uneasy smile. "Just a town tradition," she said. But her voice didn't sound certain, and no one else spoke about it. Later that night, Adam stayed at the only hotel in town. Around midnight, he heard footsteps in the hallway. Slow, careful, organized. Curious, he opened his door slightly, and what he saw made his blood run cold. Town residents were moving silently through the corridors, covering every mirror they could find. No talking, no explanations, just silence and urgency. An old woman suddenly noticed him standing there. Her eyes widened with fear. "Don't uncover the mirrors," she whispered. Adam frowned and asked, "Why?" But she didn't answer. She quickly walked away, as if staying any longer was dangerous. The next morning, curiosity overcame his fear. He found a storage room deep inside the hotel. Inside it was an old mirror, completely uncovered and covered in dust. Something about it felt wrong, but he stepped closer anyway. He cleaned the surface slowly and looked into it. His reflection stared back at him, but behind him, in the mirror, were people. Dozens of them, standing completely still, watching him. Adam instantly turned around. The hallway behind him was empty. No one was there. When he looked back at the mirror, they were still there. But now, they were closer, and they were smiling. In the real world, nothing had changed. The hallway was still empty, silent, normal. That's when the old woman finally told him the truth. 50 years ago, something happened in this town, she said quietly. We all lost our reflections. At first we thought it was impossible, a mistake, a rumor, but then the mirrors started changing. They began showing things that weren't happening in reality. Adam shook his head. That's not possible. But her expression didn't change. That same day, Adam tried to leave the town. But no matter which road he took, he always ended up back at the same place. The town square, the clock tower, the hotel. Again and again. Like the town itself refused to let him go. By morning, exhausted and terrified, he returned to his room. The mirror was still there, uncovered. But now it was different. Inside it, there were hundreds of people, all standing silently, all staring directly at him. First time, they smiled. Then Adam's reflection moved. Even though he didn't, it slowly raised its hand and pressed it against the inside of the glass. A sharp crack echoed through the room. The mirror began to break from the inside. The next morning, the town had a new visitor, a man named Adam. He smiled. He talked normally, acted like everyone else, but something about him felt slightly wrong, like he had always belonged there. People accepted him without question. There was one thing nobody noticed at first. Whenever he passed a mirror, he never appeared in it, not even once. And inside the mirrors, something else was already standing